So around 2 weeks ago, BRAWLHALLA did an out-of-office times livestream where they went in-depth about the future of BRAWLHALLA, and if you missed that, you should definitely check it out first. But yesterday, they answered a lot of new questions, and I'm going to be breaking it down for you so you don't have to watch the full stream. So the first thing mentioned was the possibility of trading being implemented, but they used Rocket League as an example of trading being abused and eventually taken away. So it could happen, but it's another thing they're unfortunately skeptical about. And I can see why, because it could potentially destroy the in-game economy. They also talked about a brand new Halloween event coming. Sort of like the Heatwave event we had this summer with a new Halloween color that Foda himself said might actually be the best color scheme that they have been holding onto. And this is going to be found in the featured chest only, along with another earnable color scheme for winning with each legend. And speaking of returning colors, BMG explicitly stated that Raven's Honor, Esports V1 and V2, and Bifrost will all be coming back, and the way they plan to do this is when the anniversary event comes around, Esports V1 will be available in the store until the next anniversary event, and then replaced with Esports V2 next year, for example. The next thing they talked about was a change to certain grounded strings, primarily for Katars or Greatsword, for example. Hitting a Katar's dare will be able to be followed up more consistently, so they're basically aiming for strings like the half-pipe to be a lot harder to escape without a dodge, or just more consistently for newer players in general. Besides Katars and Greatsword, we also know for sure that Chakram will be receiving a buff, which I knew was happening anyways thanks to her new Epic Battle Pass skin, but this will most likely be happening after BCX. Another thing mentioned was a 2v2 training mode, which BMG explained isn't possible because of things to do with the back end of the game. They will, however, be adding a new bot difficulty in training mode called Dummy, which will eliminate the need for a second controller. Solo queuing for ranked 2 vs 2 will also be coming once they change it from a 2 vs 2 lobby to a regular queue like other modes. The devs also gave us updates on the progress of guilds, which is coming along nicely, and showed us a sneak peek of the new guild missions, which will increase a guild's level and ranking on the overall leaderboard. The dex adjustments I talked about last time are being tested internally, and when they finally land on the final concept, we will be getting a sneak peek about that in the near future too. They also mentioned that the 3v3 crew battle will not be coming back as a featured game mode because of fear of making the other queue times longer, which is quite insane if you ask me. The devs also said that weapons will have a longer indicator for where it will spawn, which is going to alter how neutral is played and how weapon starving will work. They're also working on a number of SIGs that will randomly drop, and when the fixes are fully implemented, we'll have a better idea of which signatures it will be, but we know for a fact that Ezio's Orb Down SIG is getting a buff soon. Those who like 3v3 game modes will be happy to hear that bigger 3v3 maps are coming in the future. This next one is coming after BCX, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but the speed stat is going to be directly tied to dash jumping and dash landing, and snap dashing as a whole will also be getting nerfed. I understand that it's a skill issue at the end of the day, but I did feel like having the movement as fast as it is now slows the game down and incentivizes passive play. Having said that, I hope they don't nerf it too hard, but we'll have to wait and see. They also said that they won't be implementing penalties for leaving casual matches, which, I have to admit, I'm pretty guilty of doing myself. They also want to tie Twitch viewership rewards directly to your account because of the code reselling market on eBay, which isn't something I feel strongly about either way. So that's everything that I thought was important enough to include in this video. But let me know if I missed something out, and let me know what your thoughts are about this and the future of BRAWLHALLA. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one.